Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, if you would please do me a favor and leave a like and a subscribe if you're enjoying watching the videos. It really helps me out. I really appreciate all those of you who have subscribed, and especially those who have been with me from the very beginning. It's been pretty incredible just to see that people are interested in watching the things that I put out there. I think it's just awesome, and I'm having fun doing it, and so I really appreciate the support. So, okay, today, different kind of a video, but it's an exciting day for me because today is new car day. So, if you guys have been following, you probably know that I was in a car wreck not too long ago, and the truck that I normally use to transport my bikes to the trails and to the parks was totaled. So let me take you back. So first of all, I've never ever owned a new car in my life. My entire life, I have only ever bought used cars, and I've had pretty bad luck with cars. I've owned a lot more cars than the average bear, I think, just because I always buy used and cheap, and then they end up not being that great or not lasting that long. And then I've just gone through so many cars. I think I've owned somewhere between like 15 to 20 cars in my lifetime. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, I'm hoping that this time it's different. I have bought a brand new car. It has 0 miles on it. I'm going to go pick it up in just a couple of hours, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. But how did I get into this situation? Okay, so if you're watching the channel, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that on May 20th, I was on my way to Sky Park. It was the first time this season that I was going to go ride a park. And I was super stoked to go. And I was going to ride with my buddy Fabian. He was going to use the Capra. I was going to be on the Jeffsy. And I was supposed to meet Gabriel also up there. He was going to be riding that. And I've been wanting to ride with him for a while. So on my way there, I'm driving and I'm going through an intersection. I'm in the right lane, and the person that was in the middle lane to my left, a little bit in front of me, they decided to turn right in front of me last minute in the middle of the intersection. And so I plowed right into the side of their truck. And then that caused me to hit another car. Luckily, nobody was hurt. It was their fault. So their insurance covered everything, but in the process, they totaled my truck. So I don't have my truck anymore to be able to transport my bikes to where I need to go to ride, which sucked. And for a while, I wasn't really sure. This all kind of happened near Labor Day, or was it Memorial Day? Labor Day, one of those. What's the one in May? I think it was Memorial Day. Then the saga started. You have to deal with insurance. You have to deal with rental cars. You have to deal with the reality that you are down one car. For our family specifically, it was just bad timing because we went from having 3 cars to having just 1 car in the space of like a week and a half. So we had a Hyundai Sonata that was kind of like my daily commuter. That was at 2006, I think. And then we have our Ford Flex, which is kind of like our family car. And I had the truck, which I just love the truck. It's a truck that I got from my dad when he retired and moved to Mexico. He said, "Hey, would you like the truck? I'll give it to you for $2,500. I was like, done. $2,500 for a truck? Are you kidding me? That's because just like a week before I got in that accident, I donated our Hyundai. That thing was just on its last leg, and I didn't want it to leave me on the side of the road. So I ended up donating it, and then a week later, I got in the accident with the truck. So we went from 3 to 2 to 1 really quick. Because of the Memorial Day weekend, it took a while to get the insurance company to get me a rental car. They actually eventually gave me a truck to drive in the meantime, which was kind of cool, but I was bumming rides to work and to church meetings and things like that for a couple of days, which was unfortunate. But luckily, I've got really great friends and people around us that were more than willing to help out. But I needed to start moving quick because I only had the rental for about a week, and insurance ended up totaling my truck and I needed to find a new car. So the search began, and I really wanted to still have a truck. Unfortunately, I went and I started looking at what trucks cost, and it was insane. Like, you have to pay so much money to get a truck these days. They gave me, I think, $5,000 for my truck. That is not enough to get anything, really. So now I'm facing the situation where I have to buy a new car or a used car, but I have to get another car so that I could drive to work and my wife can still have her car for, the home and the kids and all that stuff. And so I started looking. I started thinking, okay, what am I going to get? Am I going to get another truck? Am I going to keep the truck, fix it up, and then get something smaller? My wife and I have been talking about getting a hybrid or an electrical vehicle for a long time. And so I'm like, is now the time? The $5,000 I got for the truck from insurance was almost exactly the amount that we still owed on the Flex. So the plan was take that money, pay off the Flex, and then just go get another car, and it'll be the same situation financially, essentially. You've just got one car payment. So the more I thought about that, the more I was like, okay, yeah, that's the way to go. So pay off the Flex and then get another car and then keep the truck. I still wasn't sure about keeping the truck. I didn't know, because I didn't know if the frame was bent, and if that's the case, then it's probably not worth it to try to put it back together. Eventually, what I settled on was, well, I'm going to get the best of both worlds, right? So I said, I'm going to go and check out the Ford Maverick. If you don't know the Ford Maverick, it's Ford's new truck. It's a hybrid. You can get the hybrid option. So I thought, hey, that way I can still have a truck and I have a hybrid, so I can, save on gas a little bit. Well, I set up an appointment to go check one out. And I got to tell you, when I got there and when I saw the truck in person, I quickly realized that, the Maverick was not going to fit all of us in the family, which was a big bummer. I was really disappointed at how small the truck really is. It's a lot smaller in person than you think from looking at pictures. Even though it's a 4-door truck and it's got like the extended cab, it's pretty tight in there. My son is 14 now, and I brought it home while I was on the test drive, and I just wanted to see, what it would be like for him to sit in this thing in the back. And his knees were just right up against that thing. You could pull the seat forward and give him a little bit more room, but that boy is not done growing, not by a long shot. And so I knew that probably was not going to work either. So the guy at the dealer was like, well, let's go look at some, I've got some options for you. Let's go look at some bigger trucks. And I didn't really want to, because I knew they were going to be very nice, very spacious, and kind of everything I wanted. Despite my better judgment, I was like, all right, let's go check them out. Spacious inside. They've got so many bells and whistles now. I mean, when you're coming from a 1997 truck and you step into like a 2022, 2023 truck, it's like walking into the future. And so obviously I fell in love with it. It was awesome. It had all the room that I needed. Once it came time for talking turkey, it was just way out of my price range. They were trying to work with me. What's funny is they're never really willing to like bring the price down. It's always like, oh, well, you can get a longer loan, 72 months instead of 36 months. And all you're doing is just extending the life of that loan. And in the end, you end up paying more. And so I luckily walked away from that situation. I did not sign any papers. The next day, or no, that very night, I was at the dealership. I was late for a church meeting. I went to my meeting and I was just talking to some of the people there at the meeting about my struggles, and I'm trying to look for a car. And somebody mentioned, hey, why don't you go check out this place? They've got some deals going on. So I did, and I ended up getting something that I never thought I would get. But now here we are. I'm about to go pick it up in just about an hour and a half. I'm very excited about it, and I'll talk more about it once I have it, because I don't want to reveal what it is just yet. So anyway, let's go.
Oh, sorry.
So Jerry now knows what it is. You guys still haven't seen. Hopefully you can't see any of the signs in here. Yeah, pull in here.
I think I'm underdressed to be here.
Vehicle pickup. Alright, looks like we're over there. Okay, let's go. We go inside first?
Yeah, so inside, there's a red carpet for you guys to walk down.
Okay.
Once you walk down there, 5 minutes inside, it's going to be like a check-in area.
Am I allowed to film in there, do you know?
Not inside, but outside, absolutely.
Outside, once we get back outside. Okay.
Correct, yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good.
So appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
By the way. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, so gotta go inside first.
So we should clarify that we're not.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe we're a couple. Okay, guys, so I just got outside from signing acceptance of the vehicle today. So here we go. If you have not guessed yet, I'm not sure if behind me you can see where I am, but I am at the local Tesla dealership, and I'm getting the Model 3. And this one right here is my car. So we're doing an exterior walkthrough right now, and then we're going to go inside and we're going to do the final payment, and then we'll come back outside and be able to turn it on and get inside the car and get acquainted with it. Now, I test drove this last week and just fell in love immediately with the car. It's like driving a big smartphone. It's just like a big toy. There are so many different things in this thing that just make it seem like you stepped into the future. So I'm excited. I never thought I would be the owner of a Tesla. They're having a deal right now on cars on the lot. Plus you get the tax benefits, and you never have to pay for gas or oil or brakes ever again. So we ran the numbers and we realized we could actually do it. So we're super excited. So we're gonna go inside, get the final payment done, and then we'll come back outside and check the car on the inside. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so we ran into a little snag, some issue with the credit union, and they have not issued payment because they have not gotten a purchase contract, but they haven't gotten a signed purchase contract because I haven't picked up the car. I feel like it's a catch-22. I'm super bummed right now. I've given them the down payment, but I walked away without a car. So they're closed today, so there's nothing I could do. I'm just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So there's another pickup date for tomorrow, and tomorrow will be Monday. I can call the credit union, I can verify that they received the purchase order, and then they can issue payment, and hopefully I'll be able to get my Model 3. So okay, take two. It is now Monday, and I spent all day on the phone and online with the credit union. So everything should be ready, so we're going to try this one more time. I can honk it?
Yeah, go on. Scare some people though.
Congratulations, congratulations.
And it'll save to my driver profile, or do I have to?
You can set up on the screen. We'll be on the top.
All right, guys, so I am all alone now in the Tesla, and I can't figure out how to... Thank you. Can't figure out how to close the glove box.
Congratulations,
Hey,
brother.
thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
How do I
Please, go
close
for
the glove box?
Oh, really easy. You just go ahead and push it out.
By hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Got it. I thought it was
easy.
automatic as well.
No.
I kept pushing that, and then... Will do, man. Thank you. I'll pull it up right now. There's the...
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Beautiful car.
Okay, let's see if we can navigate this thing. Get a picture over here by those flags. And she's alive. Is there a parking brake on these things? I forget.
Parking like a handbrake?
Yeah, no parking brake. Okay.
It will be automatic.
Got it. All right, I'm just gonna pull it up right here so we can get a picture. Okay, here we go. I really like the single pedal driving, but it does take a little bit getting used to. The car is going to go when you press the accelerator, but you don't need to press the brake because it will brake by itself as you take your foot off the accelerator. So like I'm coming up to a stop right now, I'm just removing my foot from the accelerator and I just knocked you over. And so it just stops by itself, which is kind of neat because it really saves on brakes, and it's sending the energy back to the battery. Oh man! But this is it. I went from a gas guzzling Ford F-150 to a fully electric Tesla Model 3. That is a big change, and this is also the first new car I've ever had. I've never bought a new car. I've always bought used. So this is quite a new experience for me, and it feels pretty good. I gotta tell you, brand spanking new. Every time I put my parking or my blinker on, it's gonna show me my camera, and you can move that around. You can move that screen around to where you need it, which is really cool. Yeah, here we are. I can't wait to see our kids' reaction when they see it, because they have no idea.
Annie.
Let's test this out. Is it unlocked?
It should be now. You know how to do it?
I think so. You just gotta press it in, right?
You gotta press in and then pull on the handle a little bit.
I knew it was a Tesla. Wow! I love it. Daddy!
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
It is a spaceship. I like this.
Can I drive it?
No, you cannot drive it.
It's good. I love it. I can't believe it. Ah, I need a Tesla. I knew it. I knew we were getting a Tesla. I knew it. I told you.
You guys knew it because you guys were snooping.
What?
You guys were snooping in my email.
No,
You guys were all like, I'm gonna buy a Prius. I'm like, oh.
No, because when I was about to go on Roblox, I was on.
You were peeking in my email.
No, but you left it. You should have closed it before I saw, because I saw Tesla.